Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. With that, we'll get up to FedEx Field for the Washington home opener. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory, and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback from UCLA. It's Josh Rosen. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Come on, QB, come on.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
Jordan Reed is one of the best route-running tight ends in the NFL, and it shouldn't be an accident because at one point he was a college quarterback. So at times when he runs routes downfield, I think he's doing it with quarterback eyes and almost in a sense is imagining himself catching a pass from himself.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. A look at the starters now on the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Here's Haskins. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, look now at our starting defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Rosen looking to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third down, Rosen.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 25 carries, 69 yards. Looking to throw, Haskins. Got a man open, it's Ross.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Open man is Ross, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Single.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, it's Haskins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding
so far so good for him. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Barkley. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
5-36. All right. Check 99.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Rosen, and that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Time for Antonio Callaway and his crew on offense to take over. 2nd quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part, but they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Completes it to Dixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They go play action with Haskins.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Haskins to throw it. Able to find Switzer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Time for Antonio Callaway and his crew on offense to take over. Second quarter here. He has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Redskins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Rosen. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rosen will throw. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rosen to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Redskins now to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Yo. Check 3.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins, and his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Play action here with Rosen. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Giants.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's caught. Smith. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It's Barkley on the counter. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football, and the Redskins scoop it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Haskins. Open man is Switzer, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. This is Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
36 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there at 22. Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
4 down, check.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Single.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, nice move. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
When point. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, and he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings that have taken the lead there in the late stages. Now Rosen looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A win would be their first of the young season. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Single receiver, single receiver. Single receiver.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And Thomas has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down and 4. Rosen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Rosen will throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. That's Will Hernandez, former second-rounder out of UTEP. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And now it's Rosen looking. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's taken in by Callaway. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rosen.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Touching offense.
So that one will be accepted.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he slings one that's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Here we go, O. Here we go, O. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Set, go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Pollard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Haskins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So Josh Rosen in the offense. Down by 15. A minute 44 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Rosen saying, let's go, guys, faster. Clock is running here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Rosen, and he's got Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Now Rosen, 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rosen to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rosen looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Washington, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.